Welcome to Dirt and Dildos, a series of audio and eventually video recordings, many based on creative writings, to serve as a platform and springboard, an initiation of discussion on seldom spoken, complex topics, social, political, and personal. From behind the curtains, out of the shadows. Take it for what it's worth or hop aboard this train. You won't change my course. Episode 1. Breeding. Disclaimer. This is an opinion and experience-based expression. Don't let it take you from zero to terrorist. If you choose to do so, face your weaknesses, not the bold sharing party. No one should be preventing you from sharing your own perspective. If someone is, repel away, shout it, shove them aside, or punch them in a meaty part, as deserved, for karma's sake. Wet blankets, martyrs, children, stop listening now if you are fragile. Perhaps the youth who severely and regularly pay in emotional, psychological, and financial devastating ways should return mommy and daddy issues to them already. Is there a lesson or 10 in there for the initiating grown-ups? What do you say? Or do they get forever exemption to the ridicule, present or absent? I, for one, am not hip with that. Here's my breeding theory, both human and animal. We were all very small and young in the beginning. Humans do not truly hate kids or animals for what they are. You may, however, be more geared toward and passionate about other endeavors in adulthood, which is fantastic, since serious industry, business-savvy, complex thinkers are required for sustainable communities. If we are having trouble managing resources and debt, see evidence of not enough support or love for what already exists, personal, regional, global, then choosing to generate additional bodies for entitlements, privileges, experimentation, ego, or profit is straight up selfish and narrow-minded, in my opinion. The U.S. government gives incentives for breeding with free health care, medical, food, rent, higher tax exemptions and returns, child support. Every new Social Security number acts as a buffer and leverage for the trillions in debt, essentially dollars on newborn heads, as well as beefs up the consensus. It's all good. Looks like more soldiers to outsiders and allows corporate elite to cycle more loans, accounts, products, and services. This system is designed to encourage the hormonal ignorant to trap themselves and other taxpayers in the soft slavery formula, from which most will now never escape. There are no incentives for citizens who use brain over hormone, none for those that keep humble equations intentionally by making regular, deliberately thoughtful and cautious decisions regarding procreation and mass consumption. All this being said, realize that U.S. people without kids pay taxes for destruction of foreign children and territory. Also, for the sexually and mathematically lazy, irresponsible here at home. Supporting suffrage with selfies, sports games, fake nails, and designer garb, but refusing to look at the ugly world you will leave to your spawn. I've literally heard and witnessed several of my female friends admit that if they did not get good grades, they'd lie about birth control, screw many men, force parenthood on whomever had the most resources, or use pregnancy to save a shaky, cheating relationship, gambling with a new soul for personal security. Males who refuse to talk to women about pre- and post-sex realities, using the meat stick in lieu of a brain to build their ego army, don't help the matter. So some of us took the hard road, sacrificed and scrimped, just to pay anyhow. The bitterness is justified and warranted. Valuable, lasting lessons can't be learned, nor can true freedom be had this way. The automatic glorification of parenthood and exemption parties for sloppy sexual behavior after the fact is nothing short of hypocrisy and ridiculous. Furthermore, parents refusing to be honest about their mistakes and shortcomings, pushing new generations to be silent about painful, lifelong, lingering residual effects, then validating and excusing these same mistakes by making them again and again and again, is a key part of any society's eventual failure and or collapse. Love kiddos and animals, sure. Fight for a better, cleaner, easier, happier future, yes. Focus on balancing, supporting, and healing what desperate and broken we already have, instead of labeling, tossing, drugging, exploiting like trash, then pumping out more like a senseless whore. America. Signed, intentional and proud non-breeder, Crystal Clifton, also known as Betty Elusivity. Peace out. Until next time, posers and hosers.